Hello, everybody. There's still a chance that some Imperials are holed up inside the Castellum. You'll need to search it top to bottom to be sure it's safe. In the meantime, I want you to rendezvous with the main host. Keep your weapons at the ready. There's a chance you might come face to face with soldiers on the run en route. Alright, buddy. On second thought, it might be prudent for you to do a preemptive sweep of the region for soldiers that have gone to ground. We shouldn't afford them any time to regroup and launch a counterattack. When you judge your work to be done, report to General Alden in Bittermill. Time to hunt down any stragglers. Wish I was a little bit fast. Blackshaw, Thanalan, Ishgard, and Kirk. Girabanya. Oh, I don't have any mounts. I've never even been here, right? Oh, I have. Kugana, yeah. Oh, wait, I haven't. I haven't been here now. Rent. Oh, a bear. No! Ant lion! Leave me alone. God, that ability looks so cool. Yeah, I got earrings. I don't know if they're better. Get away from me. I dodged it. Na, 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 na. Hello? You sense a desperate presence. I don't got any fucking dots on him. Oh. Stop it. Do not chase me. Gamer. I cleared out the runners, Raban. Don't worry. Well met. All is well at the bridge? Huh? Good, good. The fighting has died down here too. Pippin left but a moment ago with a contingent of troops to occupy Velodina. If and when the Imperials return, they'll find us dug in behind their own walls. I could not have hoped for a better outcome, General. Splendidly done. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It'll take more than one Castellum to turn the tide. My men and I will deal with the remaining enemy forces. Scions, I bid you return to Commander Kemp and his men. Alrighty. Delight not overmuch in victory, not when there are battles left to fight. Our work here is finished, our resistance allies are waiting. Yeah. Hearing stone. Now! I am here. Back so soon? I suppose the general and his men had matters well in hand. The vice marshal and his men showed up not long after you left. If the gods are good, there'll be no one left to fight. I know you're not one for waiting, but if you'll bear with us. Commander Kemp, Marshal Terrapin reports that their sweep of the Castellum's interior has been completed. Was finally over, eh? Pray extend to him my deepest thanks. It's official then. Castellum Villadina is well and truly ours. Mayhap this calls for... Wait, where's Minago? She took her bird and flew off towards the Peering Stones, the village of the Ma tribe where she was born. M tribe? A tribe? I thought that the Imperials who flooded Villadina had in mind to give them trouble on their way back east, but she was nevertheless worried, so I gave her leave to go and see what her people were safe. Though I pray you are right, it would be best if Minago were not alone if she should encounter the enemy. Agreed. Let's all go to the Peering Stones and make sure that everything is alright. If that is your wish, then I have no objection. Just let the guard know when you wish to cross. Going to the next part of the fringes. Greetings, Scion. Do you wish to pass? Boy, look at that. The path to the village is through a tunnel just east of here. Follow me.
Ah, you've come. Welcome, friends, to my village. My home.
How fare your people?
Good, all things considered. Better than the Enanta at any rate. They've sent an emissary. I'll take you to her.
The answer are the snake people, right?
We're here to help. Will you tell us what happened?
Aye. It began with a quarrel between the Imperials and the Kaliana.
The Kaliana are another Enanta tribe. The strongest and the most influential. Unlike the Vera, they want no part of our troubles. They swore fealty to the Empire, and were content to remain within their borders.
Just so. The Kaliana forsook their pride in the fight and yielded to Garlemald long ago. But then a new commander was sent to hold the Black Bridge. She demanded the Kaliana surrender a hostage, this butcher.
Fordola. It doesn't make sense, though. The Vera are the ones working with the Resistance. Why would she threaten the Kaliana?
Because she is ignorant like all Imperials. She knows not the difference between Kaliana and Vera, nor does she care to learn.
I see. All Fordola knew for sure was that the resistance would come from the west. She reasoned, therefore, that if the Enanta on the east bank turned their coats, she would be trapped. I take it the Kaliana had no choice but to oblige her.
No, they did not. The Imperials left with the Kaliana broodmother's own daughter, Anamika. Long days and nights she looked out on the Black Bridge weeping for her child. Until you came. The broodmother knew at once which way the winds would blow. She and her warriors met with the fleeing Imperials in the road and demanded that her daughter be returned.
Bad idea. Fordola's not the kind to take threats lying down.
You know her well. The butcher turned her blade to Anamika and bade the Kaliana move aside. But the broodmother would not yield.
I know where this is going.
The Kaliana surrounded the Imperials, one of whom, whether out of fear or stupidity, cut the child down. There was naught that could be done.
What madness.
The true madness was yet to come. For in her despair, the Kaliana broodmother cried out for her daughter to be restored to life. She beseeched Sri Lakshmi's intercession.
She summoned a primal then and there?
That she did, if only for an instant. Bereft of courage and honor, the broodmother sought solace in her faith. The Imperials fled in terror at the sight of the goddess, abandoning these lands to the Ananta.
Looks like I gotta find another primal.
Now the Kaliana bid us make pilgrimage to pay proper respects. Yet though we Veera revere Sri Lakshmi as the holiest of the holy, we will not prostrate ourselves before her.
And so you turn to us.
Aye. All who have fought with the resistance have heard tell of the warrior, the Icon Slayer.
That's me.
I believe we have heard enough. Inconvenient though the timing may be, if a primal has indeed been summoned, we can scarce afford to ignore it. We must needs discuss how best to resolve this situation.
Oh, company action reduce rate to 2 active now. At the risk of sounding hopelessly naive, there may yet be a way to avoid a violent confrontation. In the past, I fear I have been rather too willing to accept that we have no other recourse than to risk our lives, or rather your life, to address these threats. But the primals we have faced thus far have demonstrated a variety of temperaments and objectives. Ravana may delight in battle, but Remu would sooner keep to the forest with his children. Ere we decide to challenge Sri Lakshmi, it would seem wise to learn more of her nature from those who summoned her unto this world. If that is your will, then so be it. To the north you will find our village. Sarisha shall unfold all. We shall leave at once. Manago, can you inform our comrades at the bridge of what happened? Of course. Be safe, my friends. Ooh. Can I click on her? We do not often receive guests. What is the purpose of your visit? Greetings and well met. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and we come seeking Sarisha of the Veera. You are she, are you not? You have petitioned us for aid and succor, and we intend to provide them. But we would first learn more of Sri Lakshmi that we might better understand the nature of the threat she poses to you. A simple request, and one which I shall gladly oblige. In the beginning was Sri Lakshmi. We were created in her image, daughters blessed with her beauty. Her breath became ours, her serenity our solace. There is naught she would not give. It was the Kalyana broodmother's desire to bring about her daughter's resurrection which first called forth Sri Lakshmi from the ether. That being the case, I rather doubt the goddess will be spoiling for a fight. That would depend. The primal's motives will have been colored by the summoner's state of mind, namely that of a grieving mother who had just borne witness to her daughter's murder. Though she apparently craved a miracle, she may also have harbored thoughts of vengeance. Moreover, the Kalyana's conception of Sri Lakshmi may differ from that of the Veera. This is true. The Veera and the Kalyana do indeed regard the Lady of Bliss in different ways. To the Veera, Sri Lakshmi embodies freedom. She will not suffer her daughters to be bound to another's will, and so we stand with the resistance against the Empire, and give our lives for the cause. To the Kalyana, however, she embodies transcendental beauty, which they strive to create through their craft, to shape crystal in less art. To shape crystal is less art and more ritual, a sacred duty wherein each tribute is imbued with a fragment of the soul. The Imperials do not interfere with this holy work, and so the Kalyana were content to turn inward and ignore our plight. Until reality asserted itself, and they summoned a primal, a fevered dream to soothe their aching hearts. But surely they can see that it won't do any good. The Imperials still rule these lands. Nothing will change. The Ananta will. The Kalyana bade the Veera make pilgrimage to pay proper respects, remember? Those who do not wish to partake of their primal's bliss will be made to do so. Not while we're around, they won't. Though our beliefs are not the same, we are still kin to Kalyana. Will you help them to see reason? We'll try. You can count on us. Then we shall. Without you, we may yet be powerless to stop them. Do not act quickly, more lives will be lost, more families torn apart, more children made to suffer. Then it's settled. We're going to find that primal and put an end to this. My sister Vajra will guide you to Jana Akat, and I shall pray for your success. I have to do that. Well met, Scions. I am Vajra, she who signs bright and unbroken. I stand ready, will leave upon your command. Oh my god, why is this so much worse? My god, the storyteller stuff is so fucking strong. At least this. Like, look, not that. Control I. Look at this. What did I just get? This one, 371, 371. This is 501. Oh my god. You are ready? You look ready. Then uncut, there you will find the Kalyana's crystals. And Sri Lakshmi. Follow me. Lead the way. Over there? Alright, looks like I could get through here and go out of here. I'm guessing the primal, I'll probably have to fight her right away. Look at these birds. Gagana. Gongaga. Ow! Bird, 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 bird. I'm here. I have to keep an eye out for currents. God damn it. Janakat, the path leads to the entrance above. Within is an aetherite. You must use it to enter. Understood. Me, everyone. Oh my god, fucking elephant. Sacred merit. Don't mind me. There's a big bird going through. Don't mind me. Oh my gosh, he's laying down. That's not where I go. That's not where I go. Fuck me. Ah, no! Go up there. Ow, stop. Ow. But look at that. Pretty. Oh, I didn't have to go to duty. Is that she?
Why, mistress? Why does my Anamika slumber still?
Look thee on her face, supplicant. Thy prayer hath been answered. Flesh sundered hath been made whole. Blood spilt runneth through her veins. Breath stolen filleth her breast.
But she hears not her mother's words, nor sees her mother's face. She's silent and empty.
Only the vessel may be remade, not so the flame which flickered within. Her soul hath been scattered to the four winds.
What are you doing?
Now do you see her promises for what they are?
Alize, have you gone mad?
Mayhap I have, but I refuse to stand by and watch yet another tragedy unfold.
Who intrudes upon this sacred ground? Imperials, thirsting for blood!
No! We come not to shed blood, but to save you from the false god who would lead you astray. I understand how you feel. I do. You loved her with all your heart, but when the moment came, you still couldn't save her. The anguish, the anger, I know it only too well. But I also know where this path leads. To embrace a primal is to condemn yourself to an endless cycle of despair. You will never know peace.
A worm-eaten heart may find peace and serenity in service, in beauty and grace. This hath ever been my promise. Naught else.
You tempt them with visions of things that can never be and leave them bereft and wanting. No illusion, however sweet, can change the fact that your daughter is gone. Remember her as she was. Do not suffer this piteous shade to tarnish her memory.
For every prayer that primal answers, it'll demand payment in kind. Do you have any idea how many more Ananta will die to feed its hunger for crystals?
They would have thee suffer man's spite and live in fear. Far better to dwell in my beauteous dream than endure so ugly a reality.
She's wrong! We hate the Empire as much as you, if you just listened!
Poor misguided children. I would spare you the torments of this cruel and misshapen world. Come, bask in my radiance. Let it fill your hearts and free you from your burdens.
Oh god, they're all
Abide in misery then, fools. The Ananta are more deserving of my blessing. Leave these lands and my dreamers be. I will not warn you a second time.
up. Looks like I got a killer. I know, it was stupid and foolish, but I had to try, Sarah's. I had to. I had to try, and I failed. You have to fight. Like, no other way. I'll wake them up from that dream. Thank you, Saris. I know you will. We can do but do that which is within our power. These Alphino and I will go and seize their crystal stores. It will not happen again. And you, when it is finished, we'll be waiting for you. Emanation. For this, all I gotta do is bitch about it and it'll happen, I guess. Look at that. Ooh.
Open your heart to me.
Damn it. Music kind of bopping though.
Rest your weary souls in my bosom.
What is happening? What is happening? Oh my god.
I shall free you from your hate. Surrender to bliss. Do not your souls weigh heavy?
Oh damn, that was close.
Your souls
Oh,
are
everybody should stay near the edge.
I shall free you from your hate.
What's happening here?
Surrender to bliss.
I almost got her.
Your souls are stained.
GG. That's pretty fun. Look, they're the only one that gets a yes.
You did it again. You saved them. I just wish I could have been more help.
Can't exactly resist a primal's influence.
So, it looks like the Ananta did have a mountain of crystals after all. Like every other tribe. Gods were all such slaves to our weaknesses.
You slew our mistress! She was our hope, our salvation! Is there no end to your cruelty?
Listen to me, please. I know that you're only trying to protect yourselves because you feel frightened and alone. But that's how we all feel. Don't you see? If we could just turn to each other for help instead of the gods, I'm sure we could find a way to live in peace. Your crystals are important to you, aren't they? Reflections of your souls, right? Well, you shouldn't have to sacrifice something so precious to a primal.
Who are you to question our choice? You who fight without fear? We wish only to live in peace. And if this be the price we must pay, then so be it!
I know there's nothing I can say to convince you. But I hope that one day you look back and see we only ever wanted the same thing.
Begone, damn you! Spare me your hollow words, and leave me to mourn.
I'll go. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up. Girabania is our home too. And one way or another, we're going to have to learn to live together. Come on. Alphino and Alize are waiting.
Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo, oh, I wonder how he's gonna feel that they lost Castrum.
Ah, the savage returns, and with her tail firmly between her legs, beaten by beastmen, I hear.
It was a shameful display, by all accounts. She may have curried the Viceroy's favor with her bold promises, but in the end, she's just another plodding bungler like the rest of her kind.
Strange, you would think him a better judge of character. Then again, I hear she's not averse to a more physical mode of persuasion.
I thought she rose through the ranks rather quickly, but no longer. If only she had been content with her lot, she might have lived to see the morrow.
Fedola Rem Lupus.
Commander of the Cranial Lupi, reporting as ordered.
Look at this
Why
fucker.
do you tremble so? Could it be that the Empire's butcher is afraid? That she who walks with death is terrified of her own?
I'm terrified of dying having achieved naught. Gladly would I give my life to win a great victory on the battlefield, had I but the strength.
Alas, you do not. Indeed, you are weak. And born of this weakness is a blind fervor, a raging inferno which threatens to consume not only you, but everyone around you.
Yes, my lord.
You were defeated by the Resistance on several occasions. You misjudged the Ananta and spurred them into summoning an icon. Have you anything to say?
I do not, my lord. My failures are my own. I am prepared to accept your judgment.
And that is very admirable. However, I've had enough of this dumb show. Give voice to that hunger I see in your eyes, or I will pluck them from your head.
I want... I want to make them pay! All of them! Everyone who ever mocked or looked down on me! I want the power to make them pay!
Very well. Then I shall give you a chance. A chance to transcend your mortal limits. Assuming, that is, you are prepared to wager your life for such power.
Transcend, my lord. I came here prepared to die. Tell me what I must do.
Who the hell is this? Oh boy. You also gonna get modified like that one guy in Doma? I forgot his name. I wish we could have left on better terms, but that was never going to happen. It could be a problem if they got their hands on any more crystals though. Never mind, we'll deal with that when the time comes. You've done us a great service this day. Long shall my sisters sing the praises of the Icon Slayer. Let us bear word to them of Sri Lakshmi's passing. Come, friends, to Vira Nilia. Right then. Ooh, I can't wait to fight her. Ow! The Butcher, they call her. What's her reason for hating him? Right, I guess they mocked her or whatever. Fun on her. But who? Ah, the winds whispered of your success. And your eyes confirmed their testimony. The Lady of Bliss no longer holds her Kalyana's sisters in her thrall. For this, we thank you. Ceres did the deed. We were but witnessing to her heroism. However, I fear this is only the beginning. For there is no cure for that which drives the desperate to beseech the gods for salvation. Should they wish to use their crystals to summon Sri Lakshmi again, naught can be done to stop them. We ignore our sister's plight at our peril. This we know. We shall endeavor to show them another path so that the day you speak of never comes. We're all in this together, Alamegans and Ananta. We understand that. Hopefully in time they will too. You and yours will forever be friends of the Vera. On that you have my word. We should be getting back to the Peering Stones. Thank you again, Sarisha, for everything. We will. Welcome back. Conrad and Marshal Terrapin came to render aid, but I hear that won't be necessary. It won't. Sri Lakshmi's gone. But I should probably start at the beginning. Incredible. I don't know what to say. If you hadn't been there to stop her, who knows where it would have ended. You've saved a lot of lives, Ceres. Take pride in that. It must be said that there was something of an unprecedented situation. Previous summonings were, to my knowledge, planned well in advance by a tribe as a whole. Indeed, there are several aspects of this incident which bear further investigation. In any event, the Kalyana supply of crystals must remain limited for the foreseeable future, and ambient ether levels closely observed. Understood. The Alliance will consult with the Resistance and the Vera on how best to enforce said restrictions. Thank you, Vice Marshal. The other matters then? What news of the Imperials? None, which itself is troubling. It seems as though the skulls and the remainder of the garrison have fully withdrawn into the peaks. We've seen neither hide nor hair of them since Villadina. Regardless of the reasons, our path is clear. Father has decided that it is time to advance east. Finally! It was almost most emphatic that you be spared further duties for the present. You are to rest. It will not do for the Warrior of Light to collapse from exhaustion during the march. We may not be as strong or as quick as her, but we are soldiers nonetheless. We can deal with the Imperials. Aye, you've earned this respite. So enjoy it. And the same goes for you, Monago. You've been away from your family too long. Don't deny it. As you say, sir. Thank you. We'll make the most of our time here. Heh, looks like it's up to me and mine to give you a proper welcome. My mother prepared a special meal for this occasion. I have it on good authority that hers is the finest cooking this side of the Villadina. Ooh. Rude. Honored guests, I pray you partake of our humble offerings as we give thanks for your many valiant deeds. Ooh, look at the polygonal turkeys. Thank you, sir, for this warm welcome. We are honored to break bread with you and your family. Come, eat your fill of our food and drink deep of our spirits. There is more than enough for all. Well, when you put it that way, don't mind if I do. Food. Yummy. The moon. She wasn't kidding when she said her mother could cook. You know, seeing her with her family, I can't help thinking of my own. My father would come home from a hunt with dinner on his shoulder, and Ida would prepare it with herbs and spices. Mother died when I was little, so she did most of the cooking. We didn't have much, but we had each other, and that was enough for me. But they wouldn't let us have even that. Theodoric, Gaius, of course Father and Ida had to fight. I would have too if I had been older, but they didn't have to die. Never ends, does it? They call us beasts, and they treat us like them. They push and they until someone pushes back. So someone takes up arms or someone's a god, a false god. If the 12 are watching us, what are they thinking? What are they thinking when they see the strong hurt the weak? When people fight and die and nothing gets better? And it goes on and on and on. Well, I guess you just have to ask them. I don't think the gods listen to people like me. Thanks for listening. I know I was just rambling, but I feel better somehow. Who knows what the answers are, or if there even are any. Either way, life goes on and we've got to go with it. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. I must be getting tired. Time to turn in, I think. Bye. Tomorrow's another day, eh? Let's see what it brings. Sleep well, Cyrus. Ooh. Gonna be making our way towards Alamigo now. There's something to be said for a home-cooked meal, is there not? We must cherish these moments, fleeting as they are. The fight will always be there, waiting for us to return. I got shore log. Not me. Because you are well rested and refreshed, yes? Then let us return to the front. The greater part of the Alliance forces should have advanced into the peaks by now, but I expect we will pass many of our comrades on the road east. There's a checkpoint along the way, as I recall, but we will need only to identify ourselves with the soldiers in order to pass. Alright, guess we're making our way. Peaks. Alright, let's see if I survive this. Wah! Wah! Wow! Stop it. Oh, what's up? Lions, a pleasure to have you with us again. You'll be happy to hear we've taken Alagiri and have already begun fortifying it as our new base of operations in the peaks. Give a shout to the lads as you pass, eh? Big old door, goddamn. The peaks. The final area of the expansion.
I remember how they laughed. Alliance and Resistance soldiers, eager for battle, trading jokes as we marched east towards the peaks. Beyond this last line of defenses lay the locks and the city. Breaching it would be no small feat. But we beat the Imperials back, just like that. And we liberated a village, the first of many.
Ooh. Oh my god, look at those crystals in the back. How big this place is. Oh my god. Oh, this is the other side of this area. Oh, that means we still have another area. This is the peaks. Never mind then. Another area, I guess. As you can see, wait. As you can see, this part of the peaks is much higher than the northern reaches, hence why the Imperials built Specula Imperatoris where they did. See those 3 towers to the east? Oh. That's her. Sits right on the edge of a cliff, so attacking from the north is a fool's errand. From the south, on the other hand, she's no different from any other Imperial installation. You see now why Veladina was so important, eh? Right then, come along. They're waiting for us in Alagiri. Here we are, a new base of operations for the Alliance and the Resistance. Hello. There you are. Greetings, General. I see you have been quite busy in our absence. Less than you may imagine, the Imperials fled at our coming, and we took the village without a fight. Your timing is impeccable. We were about to discuss our strategy to seize Specula Imperatoris. Though we are fresh from the road, we should be glad to attend. Good. Take a moment to gather yourselves and join us when you are ready. Ready, buddy. Well, we heard the Flame General. Looks like we got a meeting to attend. I'll attune to this first. Wow, wow, wow.